Mm-hmm. Slay that one.
Well, hello glue troopers, and welcome back to the Tarbus. So what do we do today? Well, as you may have gathered from the little opening bit, I took my wife out for a Valentine's Day lunch. We normally wait a couple of days. We don't like the crowds, so we do our Valentine's Day thing a little bit later. And so we had a wonderful Valentine's Day together, and we went to Hobby Lobby. And I was looking to see if any of the things I was wanting for the Canadian bill were at Hobby Lobby. They had a couple of things, but next week, I think they're starting their 40% off thing again. So I was, you know what, we got plenty of time, I'll just wait till then. Well, I started talking to my wife about it, and neither the Hobby Shop or Hobby Lobby had the van I was looking for, so I think she might have used points, but she went ahead and got me one on Amazon. My base unit will be the Turtle Wax van. And as for the rest of the stuff, some of the other stuff I think she got online. But if Hobby Lobby does have its 40% off, then what I might go get is the Mandalorian. They had that there, but I almost had a stroke when I saw how much they were asking for. It was almost $70 for this, what is it, 112 scale? So what is he, 4 inches tall, something like that. And I was like, whoa. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I think some of you guys have sent me pictures. It's a great kit. It's a Bondi. And they had the Bondi Razor Crest, which was almost $40, and that's the little one. I was like, yeah, I'll wait till they're having the big discount sale. Some of the other stuff they had there I looked at, and it could work. I was a little surprised that they had this tractor trailer, not the tractor, not the semi-tractor, just the trailer, and it was about $39, but some of them I've seen are pushing $60. So there seems to be some discrepancy in the price, and I guess it probably depends on how old the molds are and whether it's flat-sided or a tanker or whatever. But I really had never gotten into big trucks. I think I might have built one, probably the Moving On truck from the old TV show with Claude Atkins back in the 70s, I guess, during the trucker craze. And as I recall, although they were actually kind of hard to build, I don't think, if memory serves me right, tractor trailers, and I had a couple of guys comment, and some people have told me that they're actually get everything straight because the trailers are so long, and getting everything straight is a trick, and they're actually kind of difficult to build. So I think I might be scaling down my Canadian project a little bit, and since I'm not going to do what I initially planned, I suppose I can sort of tell you what I originally planned, but what I have now is much more scaled down. But I was going to try and make the Possum Lodge van and the Strange Brew McKenzie Brothers van, and I was going to have an Elsinore tractor trailer rig with them, and it was going to be like, because you remember at the end they had to drive away the truck. But then I started thinking, wait a minute, their van ended up in the lake, and in fact, that one of the last lines,
we're gonna crash, we're gonna be in the water again. Take off, we are not gonna crash, eh?
So I don't think you can get more Canadian than that show and that movie, and I imagine everybody get the gag. So I've got another plan along those lines, but it's going to be a lot of work still, even the scale down. I realized if I built the whole thing I had planned, I'd have $300 in this thing before I was done. And the truck they used in the movie at the end they're driving off is a 1983 S Series International Harvester. There, to my knowledge, no kit at that. They do make the TranStar, even the conventional, if you can find one. And I've seen some guys talk about, yeah, it's not the greatest kit. The front wheels are a little out of place and a few other things. So anyway, I've got another grand plan, but it's following along those lines. I think you guys will. I think it's even funnier, because I love Canadian beer. I've given it away already. Man, I can't keep a secret. Anyway, so I got the stuff coming in, and I'll be getting on that. So. The only thing I did model building wise was I taped off, started painting the 109. I didn't put a lot of work in here today because, with the wife for Valentine's Day. And, you guys were talking about Ollies. And one glue trooper even sent me their link with all their we have Ollies here in Florida. I didn't even realize that they had chains down here. Now, the nearest one's actually not much further than the Joann's where I take my wife. But of course, as you all know, the kit models and everything there are hit and miss. And our current one wasn't showing any on its flyers. But anyway, so I'm going to have to check that place out, maybe do a video on it, but you guys know more about that place than I did. And for some reason, I thought it was an up north thing, and they're everywhere. I guess like Sticks and stuff, or what's that other place, like those dollar stores that, they buy everything. I think Ollies won't take anything if they can't get 5,000 of them. So that's how they basically buy an overstock. So you just never know what you're going to get. But I'm thrilled. We may actually even go out there tomorrow. Oh, speaking of tomorrow, there will not be an evening show tomorrow. I'm going to be with my family. You guys, I think, know that I have a sibling that lives nearby, and I'll be over there for dinner. But I'm working on the next viewers build, which should go up tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. So, you'll have a little bit of content there. If you sent a picture to me and it's not before today and it's not in there, if it's Canadian or it's watercraft, I'm probably saving it for the other builds. I'm pulling out everything Canadian and everything, waterborne to put in the Canadian build and the watercraft build. And I'm already getting stuff sent to me on that. I know some of the stuff you guys already built, but that's cool. It's nice if you build it for the build, but you don't have to. It's something you already had. That's fine, because I hate to. I'm playing as much as I can with the computer because some of the photographs are a lot of focus or whatever, or they're cropped. I try to avoid the black borders when I can, but again, if you get a little further back, it helps me a little bit. But anyway, it also helps with depth of field sometimes because it'll keep more of it in focus depending on what kind of camera you're using. I know we're model builders, not photographers, but don't worry. I haven't had any pictures sent to me that I couldn't use. Let's see. That's really about all there is to that. I will have that up tomorrow. It's going to be a little shorter, but there's still a lot of pictures. You guys have been sending me a lot of stuff. And I feel a little bit better because when I put these things out in a smaller batch a little more often, less chance, not saying it can't happen, but there's less chance of me losing what you sent me. That doesn't, never underestimate my abilities for misorganization. It's my superpower. And let's see, well, I think that was everything. So guys, I'll let you go. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I'm still planning on the live stream Saturday. I will be on reserve, so they could call me out. If there's not going to be a live stream, if they call me, I'll try and post a super quick for my phone or something, just, hey, no live stream tonight kind of thing, if that happens. But if they don't call me, if you don't hear anything, probably plan on a live stream. So take care of yourselves, guys, and as always, model on. So my wife is telling me, it's wonderful. I've made all these friends doing the YouTube channel. And I was like, well, it's great to have these acquaintances. We share, a passion. But, when I think of a friend, that's somebody that'll bail you out of jail at 3 a.m. She goes, "Mi amor, that's not a friend. That's an accomplice."